Hello everyone. Now consider next example. Find number of tosses of a coin that we needed so that probability of getting at least one head is 0.875. The probability is given of getting at least one, that is at the most we have to find out uh, find the number of tosses. We have to find number of tosses of a coin that we have needed, that is we have to find small n number of trials, okay, in this case. And what we have given, that probability is given of at least one head is 0.875. okay, now consider, let there is n tosses, number of trials means n tosses is n, then probability of head we know it is already half. Okay, now probability of at least one head in n tosses means we don't know how many tosses are there, we have to find that, right? Then if we figure out the probability of at least one tosses means minimum one, maximum we don't know how much it is, that's why we have to convert this probability into, like for example, if p plus q is nothing but 1, then what is value of, if we have given value of q, we can calculate value of p as 1 minus q, that is total probability, addition of probability, minus q, that is failure probability, we get success probability, right? This is the meaning of this sentence. Like for example, like that example, at least one head means 1, that is total probability, minus no head in n tosses of a coin. Okay, minimum one toss, one head we want means 1, that is total probability, minus opposite of this is no head. Okay, less than one head we can get, minimum we can get one head, two head, three head, right, up to n head, n tosses. Less than 1 there is no any number, that's why less than 1 means no head, this is the opposite of this term, that's why probability of at least one head means total probability 1, addition of all probabilities 1, minus its opposite, it is no head, and this we can calculate, right? 1 minus, now next step is 1 minus probability of head in first toss and no toss in second toss, no toss in second toss, and no toss in third toss, and so on, no tosses in nth toss, right? Like for example, means if we get no head means first toss, we don't want any head in n toss, right? What is the probability of getting no head means getting tail, what is the probability of getting tail, that is q, which is no head, which is equal to tail, which is equal to 1 minus p. P already we calculate as above half, and value we know already, q is 1 half. That's why probability of no head in first toss, this is, and also no head, its head here, in second toss also, and no head in third toss, and so on, no head in nth toss, right? This is the meaning of above this. We have n tosses, and each toss we don't have head, we don't need head, that means we have to get tail, and it is, and the each sentence is combined by and, therefore we have to multiply each probability. This is the rule we know, right? If or is there, we add all this probability, if and is there, we get multiply all this probability, and each probability is getting no tail, no head, that means getting tail is a half probability, therefore this is half into half into half, and so on, how many times, nth time, n times, not nth, n times. It is multiplied by half, and half into half n times means half raised to n. Okay, now it is the probability we have calculated as theoretically, but it is given this probability is 0.875. Therefore 1 minus half raised to n is nothing but 0.875. okay, that is half raised to n is nothing but 1 minus 0.875, it is 0.1125, and calculating in this way we get by calculator n is equal to 3. Okay, now next, six dice are thrown 7 to 9 times. Okay, we have 6 dice, means 6 trials are there. Small n value is 6. Okay, 7 to 9 times matlab means capital N is 7 to 9 times. 6 dice are thrown in 7 to 9 times. How many, what we have to calculate, how many times, okay, how many times do you expect? Now expect means we have to find out expected value of x, right? That is mean, that is E of x. At least 3 dice to show 5 or 6. Okay, at least 3 dice should show 5 or 6, both one of the 5 or 6. Now consider this example. We have 6 dice, that is n trials are there, small n value is 6. Event of getting 5 or 6 is a success, right? What we have to calculate, how many times is expected value means probability of getting at least 3 dice to show 5 or 6. What is, we have to calculate probability of getting 5 or 6 first, right? Now P, let probability of getting success, that is probability of getting 5 or 6. Or is there, therefore addition of these two probabilities there, because there are two mutual independent events. Therefore P of 5 plus P of 6. What is probability of getting 5 out of 6 number is 1 by 6. The probability of getting 6 out of 6 number is 1 by 6. Again same, right? Probability of each number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is same, 1 by 6. Add those two number, we get 1 by 3. This is the probability of success, getting 5 or 6. Now, and Q is nothing but 1 minus P. We need Q in some formula, therefore Q is 2 by 3. 1 minus 1 by 3 is 2 by 3. Now for binomial, now we can use here binomial distribution, because number of trials are fixed. Okay, this all numbers are fixed. Probability is also finite or fixed. Okay, we can calculate by using binomial distribution. For binomial distribution, probability of x is equal to r is this. Okay, number of trials, the n value is put here 6. Okay, now what we have to calculate, probability that at least 3 dice show 5 or 6 is at least minimum 3 dice should be there. How many dice are there? Total 6 dice are there. Therefore minimum 6 means probability of 3 dice or 4 dice at least 6, maximum 6 dice, 4, 3 or 4 or 5 or 6. Okay, that means probability of or is there, therefore probability of 3 plus probability of 4, these are mutually exclusive or independent set, therefore addition of all this probability. Now probability of 3 is nothing but put value r is equal to 3 here. In this formula we get this. Okay, probability of 4 is nothing but put value of x is equal to r is equal to 4 here. In this formula we get this. Similarly 5 and 6, and calculate all this you can calculate as it is type in the, you can type it in the calci also, as it is type in, as it is type the brackets in the calculator, you can get the required answer. You don't need to do this shortcuts or simplification. Okay, now this is the probability of at least 3 dice. This we find out probability. Okay, this we find out basic probability of showing 5 or 6, and after that at least 3 probability. Now what we have to find, expected value, that means E of x. value of u of x in expected value. How many times do you expect? How many times 6 dice are thrown? These are given 729 times. We have to multiply that number. This expected value of x is np. For binomial distribution, mean value is n into p. Put n is equal to this, to bigger n, 729, into probability of at least that is above 233 divided by 729. Answer is total. This gets answer 233. Consider next example. Assume that half of the population is vegetarian, so that the chance of an individual being a vegetarian is half. Obviously, either vegetarian or non-vegetarian, probability is half. Okay. Assuming that 100 vegetarians, investigators each take sample of 10 individuals, okay, to see whether they are vegetarian or not. This is the trial or experiment. How many investigators would you expect? Expect means, and again we have to find out mean expected of x, to report that 3 people or less were vegetarians. This is the probability we have to calculate. Now first thing, how many sample of individual is taken? N is equal to 10. And what is bigger n? 100 investigators are there. Okay. Now probability of vegetarian is half, which is already given in the example. If it is not given also, we know probability of in total population, if vegetarians are half, then obviously probability is half. And q is also non-vegetarian, probability is half. By binomial distribution, again this is the formula we know. Put n value is 10. Now probability of in the sample of 10, probability in the sample of 10, 3 people or less than 3 people. What we have to calculate? Probability of 3 people or less than 3 people are vegetarian, which is equal to probability of 3 or less. 3 or less means less than 3. Maximum it should be 3. Therefore less than means obviously it is a number of people, that's why the number start from 0, means 0 vegetarians, 1 vegetarians, or 2 vegetarians, or 3 vegetarians. Okay. Now this is again or, we have to add all these probabilities, p of 0 plus p of 1 plus p of 2 plus p of 3. Put all this value, put r is equal to 0 in this formula, we get this. Put r is equal to 1 here, we get this. R is equal to 2, we get this, and so on. Now again by calculator you can calculate all these things, or simplify this in this way, we get value 11 by 64. This is a probability only. Okay. Now we have to find out expected value of the probability. Is nothing but capital N into P. Again capital N is 100 into P is 11 by 64. This is 17.2. And this is total number of people, that's why people can't be fraction in the fraction, therefore round figure with 17. Okay. Now next, the probability that pen manufactured by company will be defective is 1 by 10. What is given? Defective pen probability is 1 by 10. If 12 such pens are manufactured, find the probability that, to find the probability of, number 1, exactly 2 will be defective, number 2, at least 2 will be defective, and number 3, none will be defective, means 0 will be defective. This example we already studied in earlier chapter also, but there lots of steps are there. But using binomial distribution, this example becomes so easy. That's why you can use here binomial expansion too. Okay. Now consider this answer. Okay, probability of defective pen, that is P is equal to 1 by 10. Obviously probability of non-defective is Q, that is 9 by 10, 1 minus 1 by 10. Binomial distribution, obviously formula is this. Put value number of trials, that is number of pens are 12. Therefore n value is 12 here. Okay, put this value n is equal to 12 only here. Now number 1, probability of exactly 2 will be defective one. Means what? Probability of x is equal to 2. Okay, now put value of r is equal to 2 here, we get this answer. This is very easy example. Now probability of at least 2, number 2, at least 2 defective, minimum 2 will be defective, right? That means one how many there are total 12 pens. Okay, we can calculate this also as a probability of at least 2 means minimum 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 or 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12, and we have to add all those probabilities, or instead of that you can calculate this opposite theory, that is probability of at least 2 means 1, that is total probability, minus probability of 0 or 1 defect, right? Total 12 pens are there. Okay, up to 12, minimum 2 means 2, 3, 4 up to 12 we have to find probability. What is the total probability? 1. Okay, 1 minus this gap means what is this gap? Less than 2, that is 0 and 1. Understood? Okay, that is 1 minus probability of 0 defective or 1 defective, and these two probability can be calculated easily instead of calculating all those 12 probabilities. Okay, now P of 0, this is again OR, therefore P of 0 plus P of 1, again put value of R is 0 here, we get this, put value of 1 here, we get this, and by using calculator you can get, well, answer is 0.3412. Okay, now last, probability of none will be defective means what? Probability of x is equal to 0 defective. Put value of x is equal to, it is already included in this example, this is put r is equal to 0 here in this step probability, we get this answer. Now consider next, in the sampling a large number of parts manufactured by a machine, the mean number of defectives in a sample of 20 is 2. Mean is given 2 and number of samples are 20. Okay, full stop. Out of 1000 such samples, how many would be expected means again we have to find out mean of 1000 number, 1000 samples to contain at least 3 defective parts. Okay, let us see now. For binomial distribution, we know mean is n into p, that is 2, mean is given 2, n is 20, p is here as it is, therefore p is nothing but probability of AP is 2 upon 20, that is 1 by 10. This is a defective part probability. Okay, it is given, and obviously non-defective probability is 1 minus 1 by 10, that is 9 by 10. Here small value n number is, small n is 20, and we have to find out capital N value, expected mean, that is capital N, big sample is 1000. Okay, capital N. Now we have to find out probability of at least 3 defective parts in a sample of 20. In a sample of 20 we have to find out first. What is probability of at least 3? There are 20 such sample. Okay, and we have to find out at least 3, minimum 3, maximum what? 20. 3, 4, 5, 6 up to 20 we have to calculate. Instead of that, again use this reverse theory. Probability of at least 3 is nothing but 1 total probability minus probability of less than 3. How many is there? None, 1, 2. Then none means 0, 1, 2. Okay, that is 0. Again it is OR, therefore P of 0 plus P of 1 plus P of 2. Put values of R is equal to 0, 1, 2 in the given probability formula, we get this 3, and calculate as it is by calculator, we get this answer for probability of at least 3. Now we have to find out what we have to calculate, expected value of this. Therefore expected value of this is nothing but capital N in 1000 sample we have to find out. Therefore 1000 into this probability, nothing but this. Okay. Now next, these are the some binomial distribution examples. Now next is fitting of a binomial distribution. We have given some data. This is a very easy example as compared to these examples. X number of X observations are given and number of frequencies are given like this. Okay, this table as we have given, and straightforward question is they ask we fit a binomial distribution, like fit a Poisson distribution, fit a normal distribution also in further notes. Okay. Now consider fitting of a binomial distribution. Consider a random experiment consisting of n trials. Obviously, if experiment contain n times, then frequency of r successes is given by this. Okay, this we already known this. This is probability. Formula is this, here P, and n, capital N is this. This is again a expected value, that is mean is given, where r is up to obviously 0 to start from 0 success to n trials. Note summation n value, we have to find out capital N value from the given table as summation fi, addition of all frequencies, and mean, that is again notation for mean. Another notation is x bar is again a mean, is equal to summation xi fi, that is product of x and f table divided by this capital N. This is the mean value. Okay, in some example we have to find out this also. Now consider first example. Okay, consider fit a binomial. Consider first example, fit a binomial distribution for the following data. This data is given as x values and frequency values. Every example is same. Okay, now n value, that is total number, is last one is 4. Okay, there is a number of observations, r is 0, that is a value of r 0 up to including 0 1 2, last number is n, therefore this is your last number, n value is 4. Okay, capital N, as we discussed earlier, value of capital N is summation fi. Summation means addition of all the frequencies. Okay, n is summation fi, that is 28 plus 62 plus 46 and all is 150. Okay, now mean we have to calculate. X bar is equal to summation xi fi by capital N. Xi fi means multiply of all x and f corresponding, 0 into 28 plus 1 into 62 plus 2 into 646 plus 3 into 10 plus 4 into 4. Okay, this is nothing but summation of these two products, summation of all these things, addition of all these things divided by capital N. Already we calculated above 150, and addition of this by calculator we can get 4 by 3. This is mean, this is capital N. Okay, by theory mean is nothing but small n into p for binomial distribution. Put value of mean 4 by 3 is equal to small n is 4 and capital P we have to calculate. P is equal to 1 by 3 and Q we know 2 by 3, and this is again we want probability distribution formula for binomial distribution is this. Put value of n is equal to 4 here. Okay, and value of P is again 1 by 3, Q is 2 by 3. The exact formula is this. Okay, now fitting of a binomial distribution is nothing but this table. Okay, expected binomial probability is given by this table. What is this table? First x values, as it is, copy this 0 to 4, and next one is px value, probability value. Px is nothing but this formula p. Now p of first number is 0, p of x is equal to 0 is nothing but put r value here 0 and calculate this by calculator, we get this number. Again here px x is equal to 1 means put r value here 1 we get this number. By calculator we get this number, and similarly calculate all above probabilities. This is a probability column, and fitting of a binomial distribution is a main this column. Binomial frequency, that is fx, main function is nothing but n into px. This is a formula for binomial. N into px means this capital N is 150 into this probability. Therefore 150 into 0.1979 gives you this. 150 into 0.3951 you get this, and 1 into 150 into this, all these three we get these numbers. Therefore new probability, new binomial distribution frequency fitted, final answer for fitting of a binomial distribution is given by x values as it is, and frequency values, that is fx, these values are as it is. Copy this as it is. For 0 we get this number, put it as this. This now this is original equation, and we have to fit binomial. This is any example, okay. We convert it into binomial distribution like this, okay. This is very simple. Now this is also second example, you can go through it. It is as simple as that, like earlier only I have solved it. You can easily understand that, okay. Now these are some homeworks. 2 homeworks are there, you can solve it by your own. These are the total binomial distribution. Some examples are there, and fitting of a binomial distribution. There are only 2 points, some examples, and mean, variance, and all these things, constants, and examples, and fitting of a corresponding distribution. Likewise we have to do it for Poisson distribution and normal distribution also, okay. This is the binomial is the simplest distribution, okay. Now we in next lecture we have we are going to study Poisson distribution like binomial distribution only, okay.